In this video I will talk about my final team for game week 27. Now I start with the goalkeeper. My goalkeeper is Robin Roofs from Sunderland. He's been doing very well this season. He has a match against Fulham at home. So there might be a chance on a clean sheet, a decent chance on a clean sheet. In defense, I want to play now with 3 defenders this week, not 4 or 5, but 3. That's more than enough. I kept Gabriel into my team against Spurs away. Chalaba from Chelsea against Burnley at home. And also I made one transfer. I have Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool against Nottingham Forest away. Van Dijk is a very steady defender, you know. He plays almost every minute. Has a lot of defensive contributions. He has a little bit of a goal threat. Well, this season he was not very successful, but I think he has a bit of a goal threat, defensive contributions. There is a chance on a clean sheet, you know. With Van Dijk you can get a lot of points in several ways. And I kept Jurien Timber out. Jurien Timber has not been performing very well the last matches, and he looked a bit tired and exhausted. And I think he might get a rest for the match against Tottenham Hotspur. And two defenders from the same team in my team, I didn't really like that, you know. It's not really what I want to do. Now I have the players from several teams in my defense, and as a goalkeeper, Sunderland, Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool, who normally have pretty good defenses. So I'd rather have Van Dijk and Gabriel than Gabriel and Timber. Different teams and players who play 90 minutes. But Timber might get a rest for the match against Tottenham Hotspur. And then I play with 5 midfielders. There's no surprise there. I didn't make a transfer with the midfielders. So Semenyo against Newcastle United. It is so that Savinho is back in training. And because Savinho is back in training, Semenyo might not play the full 90 minutes. We'll see. But I think he will start against Newcastle United. Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa against Leeds United at home. Plays 90 minutes, you know, a very good player. A lot of goal threat. The same goes for Enzo Fernandez against Burnley at home. But because Cole Palmer is playing now, Enzo is not on penalties anymore. It's a bit of an... that's true, but even then, you know, he has a bit of a goal threat and he plays 90 minutes. Sometimes he gets defensive contributions, so he's a good choice. Declan Rice, you know, he had 4 defensive contributions in the last 2 matches. He gets defensive contributions, sometimes a goal, sometimes an assist. Plays 90 minutes, so I want to keep Declan Rice in my team. They play against Spurs away, and then Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United. Difficult match against Everton away. But Fernandes has a lot of goal threat, goals and assists, so I want to keep him into my team. And then I want to play obviously with 2 forwards. Now I'm going to play now with Pedro as my captain, because I think that, but I might change my mind. At this moment I would say that Pedro is my captain, because I think that Haaland might not start against Newcastle United. He didn't train. I didn't see him in training this week, because City trained Wednesday and Thursday, but I didn't see Haaland in training. It could mean that he's not going to play against Newcastle United. Maybe he will start, I don't know. But the press conference is at 12 o'clock. And then I will make a decision of who is going to be my captain. It can be Haaland or Pedro. At this moment I would say João Pedro. Surely he will start against Burnley. And Haaland might be injured. But Haaland might be on the bench and maybe he plays 15 minutes. And then he only gets 1 point. That's why I'd rather have Pedro as a captain. Surely he will start. On the bench I have then obviously 4 players. 1 goalkeeper, Dubravka. Matheus Nunes from Manchester City. Matty Cash, Aston Villa. He might be injured. And Mane from Wolverhampton Wanderers, you know. So I might need those players. I don't know. If Haaland is injured, then he will be substituted with Matheus Nunes, which is okay, you know, another player from Manchester City. But I think that we will see. But today the press conferences for Pep Guardiola will tell a lot more. we will see. So 3 defenders, 5 midfielders and 2 forwards. But next week it might be a little bit different. Just look at the fixtures and then see how the fixtures look like. So that was the end of the video. I talked about my final team for game week 27. I will do a review of game week 27 on Tuesday.